Today we have here Sean the demigod, Otis,
Hey,
Otis the smoking, and Lady Gunner. I gotta come up with a nickname for you. We got Sean demigod, Lady G, Lady Gunner in the building, and then Otis. What's your PSN? Lay Luch, Lay Loch,
the Luch.
Where did this come from?
Lay Luche Dud.
You ever seen Code Geass?
Huh?
Boy,
You ever seen Code Geass?
I'm so cringe.
No.
Yeah, we gotta
I
watch
told you I
that one.
just started watching anime.
I'm so cringe. Get that out of here. Oh shoot! I think everybody's still muted.
What the fuck is happening?
Yo, so that video was an older episode.
No, I think that was our very first episode or second.
Mm-hmm.
Our very first live. That's
I'm
crazy.
like, what the hell? We're like a minute early, but all right. You know what I'm saying?
I just
I'm
heard
over here
myself talking.
doing
I was like,
adult
hello?
things, and you know what I mean. I was not prepared.
I'm not even at my computer.
I'm
and it
so
starts
glad
talking.
I'm just glad that my fucking camera was off. That's all I'm saying, because I was not ready for whatever that was. But welcome, guys. We are at the Destiny Lore and More show. I think, if possible, I'm going to invite somebody if he's available.
You're more than welcome to. I forgot to invite Tank.
Yeah, get taken here, because we need some people to talk about this fat ass twab. This shit is crazy. There's a lot to discuss. There's a lot to digest, and I like opinions. So the more, the merrier. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you already know how I am slanted towards PvP stuff in this game. So you
Absolutely.
Oh, by the way, how did y'all Friday stream go?
Man, we got mollywopped quite a bit.
Yeah,
we won some games, but it's very sweaty in Iron Banner right now.
Yeah.
It's extremely sweaty right now.
Hey, we ended we started off bad. We ended with majority wins, so I'll live with it. But yeah, we got hit. We took some shots in the mouth.
Yeah. Yeah. But we'll get into the TWAB for this week, man. Let's start on this meaty morsel, right? So first things first, there is a community event starting on Tuesday. This will end the season 18 for Destiny, so season of the Pirates, right? With that being said, Destiny has noticed, or Bungie has noticed, that there has been a bit of difficulty when it comes to getting that Scallywag title. So they did tweak some of the requirements for that to make it easier for individuals to claim. One main tweet that I want to point out that they did was for crew control. I did not attempt this because it was asinine. There were three. You had to get 3 for all 3 of these fuckers. And if you've played the seasonal story missions, there are 6 people in an event doing this. There's 3 in the other one, right? But there's between 6 and 3 people. So how in the hell are you going to get 3 of these without having to grind those missions? So they made this a bit easier to obtain. And I think they made the Robber Baron easier to obtain as well. So those were the tweaks so that people can finally get the Scallywag title. Let's see. Guardians in the Electric Community event starting next Tuesday, we'll be collecting captain's coins in basically all the activities, from Crucible to strikes and nightfalls, to whatever is going on Savathun's Throne World. All of that stuff is going to give you, and even the Scallywag story missions will give you captain's coins, especially the Scallywag story missions. And we will use these captain's coins to build up the Elixni Quarter. So basically where the Elixni are living at right now, they still don't have the necessaries, food, shelter, things like that. So we'll be using these captain's coins to buy them homes, essentially. This is a global community event. The event will last for 2 weeks, and there are some rewards, but they have not been disclosed as of yet. Okay, so security update. BattleEye is the software that Bungie created in order to prevent cheating. It has been mitigating against network manipulation. We are calling into question, as in we with the Destiny community, calling into question on if that is talking about some of those what am I looking for?
Hey, Tank.
Hey, Tank.
What's up, everyone?
Hey, how's it going?
I'm good. You know what's crazy is that I forgot who said it last night. They said, "Yo, Thanksgiving's next week." Dude, I totally forgot.
Yep.
I totally forgot, so I had to run out today to freaking buy some stuff.
No, you're good. You're good. We're just now getting into the TWAB, starting into the Crucible and stuff. So there's a security update with BattleEye, the anti-cheat software that Bungie created.
Oh shoot,
and
yeah.
So there has been an update to that. So just further evidence that Bungie is looking to mitigate the cheating and get rid of some of that nasty gameplay that a lot of us experience. So for the Crucible, we got season 19, right? Starting with season 19, when Crucible comes back, we will be getting a new Iron Banner mode. It will move over to skill-based matchmaking and quick play. I believe it will still be loose skill-based matchmaking. There will be 2 maps from early Destiny 2 that will be returning, and 1 new map from Lightfall in season in Lightfall. So season 19 will get a new Iron Banner mode, but in Lightfall we'll be getting a new map. We should be getting 2 maps in early Destiny 2 soon as well.
Okay.
So there's a playlist update that we're actually going to be getting here soon as well. So essentially, they're going to kind of, I guess, move away from the current setup that we have right now when it comes to the Crucible nodes and stuff. So if you take a look at my screen, we've got Trials, we've got Control, we've got Iron Banner, and then we've got all of these different modes down here. They're actually going to get rid of all of these.
Yep.
And make them some rotators. Yeah. So some rotating playlists we're going to get. But some things that I wanted to point out about the changes that are coming to the PvP playlist. Clash and Control are going to be skill-based matchmaking, loose. And they are going to be 1 node. Competitive, or actually the weekly rotator is going to be between Momentum Control, Mayhem, Scorched, Rift, and Crucible, which will all be connection-based matchmaking. So we have a difference in matchmaking now, depending on what mode you're going to be playing in Crucible, which is very, very interesting. This is to give them more data one on cheaters, I feel, and another on how they're going to move forward in the esports realm when it comes to competitive gameplay and ranked. So competitive division is going to be a new thing. So competitive division includes survival, rift, showdown, and these also include the freelance versions of those. Those will actually be skill-based matchmaking tight. So not loose skill-based matchmaking. You're going to be playing against people of your KDA.
Yes.
Okay.
It's about time. It's about time, man.
It is about fucking time.
Survival was so freaking sweaty for me last night.
I don't know.
Crazy.
I liked it like that because I feel like that makes you better. Like
it does.
You get
play
killed like that
people.
now. Like, of
You-
course, it's not fun getting slammed all night long, but
Right.
like once you get that kill, especially if it's like one time I played, it was like 3-0. We came back 4-3. Like,
Oh, I
Yep.
had some games like
Yep.
that last night. Yeah.
Yep. So
like sometimes
I
it
cannot
does-
wait. I cannot wait for skill-based matchmaking. I enjoyed the game a lot more when there was skill-based matchmaking.
I agree.
On that note, Iron Banner will be loose skill-based matchmaking moving forward until they decide otherwise. And Trials will be ticket-based matchmaking, which is a very interesting concept. They are looking to move away from flawless pool. So this is something that they will be trying out in season 19 as a ticket-based matchmaking, but basically having an invisible wall on flawless and non-flawless. Also, making it so that individuals who are playing with two people match with teams that have two people and a random blueberry. So I think that this is a very good direction to go in as well. Just because, if you're playing a stack of 3 and you're one person, right, by yourself, and maybe there's a 2 stack on your team, there's a lot of miscommunication there. Versus if, you're playing a 2 stack and you're on a 2 stack and you're that third blueberry, there's a little bit more even communication. Everybody can obviously use game chat, but not everybody does. Not everybody's on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. So, you have that cross play feature. You want to be able to utilize that as best as possible. And let's be honest, game chat sucks.
I mean,
So
before, yeah, and not only that, Xbox players suffer with game chat.
yeah.
One
So
of like the last updates was like really, really messed up, and the game chat doesn't even work. So
exactly.
they have to
So
try to fix that for them, if anything, because I'm tired of using Discord for Xbox. It's bad.
Exactly, and I think this is actually rolling across all Crucible game types. So if you are on a 3-stack team moving forward, I believe it's starting in season 19, you will be playing another 3-stack team. Yep. And y'all will have a bunch of random blueberries, and it should happen more often than not. It's not going to be perfect, obviously. This is something that they're just rolling out, but I definitely feel like this is a step in the right direction when it comes to, again, getting in that esports realm. And I think they're doing a lot with the money that they've gotten from that contract with Sony. They're adding devs, they're improving the game slowly but surely, and in a way that it's not culture shock to the game, right? And that's what really matters. They're not taking away so much of the game that you don't want to play it anymore. They're just slowly but surely adding different aspects so that they can put this game in a better place for its community as a whole. So that brings me to the playlist consolidation. Again, all of the nodes that we have here are pretty much going away. We will still have the private match node, but momentum control, rumble, regular control, and clash, they will all be consolidated. There will be a node for Trials. There will still be a separate node for Iron Banner and their respective freelances when they are available. So,
hey, Tink, do you want to join up on us?
Oh yeah, Tink, join up on us.
Like, yes, I'm definitely. Are y'all doing Banner?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, all right. I saw off Banner last night after I got my damn reset.
Yeah. Fuck with us.
Into survival.
I might end up getting my my Iron Lord gilded today.
Yeah, I needed the reset, dude. My reset was so slow. I was like, yo, what's happening?
Oh, it's already gilded. Sorry. Oh no, it's not. No, it's not. I need 2 more.
Oh, you need gear then, right?
I need to reset my rank, and I need Iron Banner matches wins. Yeah, 62%.
Oh,
all right. I mean, I've already got the seal. I'm about to gild it inadvertently because I'm not even trying.
I got mine last night.
Let me find a. Here we go. Need it. Yeah, I'm about to.
Mine. I just got 3 more.
About to gild this shit.
Iron Banner challenges, reset rank.
Can
you reset your rank in like 1 Iron Banner season?
Yeah.
You could do 2 actually if you grind it out. Yeah.
You just grind it out, yeah.
You just grind it out. And it's good if I noticed if you stay within the matchmaking, you get double the XP.
Yeah. You stay within the matchmaking and you gotta put on 4 pieces of Iron Banner gear and the emblem.
As well.
And weapons, weapons count as gear as well. So you put 4 pieces of Iron Banner gear on, you put on the emblem for Iron Banner, and all of that will give you I think like a 5-point boost in the experience and stuff that you get.
Iron Banner gear. Jesus.
You can put on the what are they? The ornaments. The ornaments count as gear. So as long as you wear the ornaments. Yes.
Hey, yeah.
Yes. As long as you're wearing the ornaments, it counts as you wearing Iron Banner gear.
If you get everything, you get like an even 11, I believe. Yeah. 11.
Is it 11? I thought it was only 5.
11.0, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You get 11.0.
So what about the old Iron Banner gear? Did that count or no?
All of it counts.
All of it counts.
All Iron Banner gear. Weapons, ornaments, and actual gear sets all count towards you getting an increase in Iron Banner.
So I actually do have the 4 pieces on because I got the chest piece, the arms, the
yeah. So I gotta change my cloak. You get 5. You get 5. So you can do 4 pieces of armor, have an exotic, and then 1 weapon. So you get 5 pieces of gear total between weapons and armor, and then if you put on the Iron Banner emblem, you get another increase.
Yeah.
While you're playing Iron Banner.
And those challenges boost up. It boosts it up too.
So Shaxx will be coming with Ingram focusing next season. So next season we will be, but he's coming with a twist. They are also implementing this in the other vendors, but Ingram's directly from Shaxx will give you brand new Crucible weapons. Ingram's directly from Shaxx will not give you brand new Crucible weapons. They will not be focusable until next season, so they have to drop directly from Crucible. But you don't have to claim the Ingrams into your inventory in order to focus them. So you can go to Shaxx, right? Have say 3 to 5 Ingrams sitting at Shaxx, and then like have your Ingram inventory full, right here. So say all of this is full, you can't grab anymore. So you say all of this is full. Oh my god, this is full, you can't grab anymore. And Shaxx has 5 Ingrams that you want to focus. You can take those Ingrams and focus them directly.
Thank you.
From Shaxx. You don't have to actually claim them to focus them now.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, so it'll save you a little time. Kind of a quality of life thing that I would say that they're trying to put together here. Iron Banner Fortress is a new mode that will be introduced. They didn't tell us what it was. They didn't let us know what it does or what the objective is or anything like that. We just know that it's coming. So we have a new mode to Iron Banner on the way. Old Iron Banner weapons will be coming back. We're actually talking about Taken King Iron Banner.
Oh, word.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So Taken King Iron Banner Raid, or excuse me, not Raid, but Taken King Iron Banner weapons and Taken King Iron Banner armor will be coming back in season 19 for Iron Banner. Let me see here. Fire team base matchmaking we already talked about. That's when you join with a team of 3 and you fight a team of 3. Yeah, that's fire team base matchmaking, they're calling it. Dynamic skill ranges. Lose the skill base matchmaking in January. Yes. So with the Crucible nodes coming, there's actually Crucible rank coming as well. In the in the competitive division for PvP. So essentially what's going to happen is you're going to get a quest from Shaxx. I believe in season 19 this is going to happen. And when you get the chest from Shaxx, you have to complete 7 competitive missions or competitive matches, excuse me. So you complete 7 competitive matches and Shaxx will put you into a rank, right? This rank goes from bronze to silver to gold to platinum to something else, and then ascendant is the last one. I can't remember what the one before ascendant is. So there are different ranks, and it's kind of going to be set up how it is now, but just a little bit different. Essentially, once you get the quest from Shaxx, you'll receive your rank. You have a multiplier for rewards, so you're not just playing the game and waiting for a reward at a specific match, right? You're going to get rewards throughout every match that you play, pretty much. But the really interesting thing about this is what they call dynamic skill ranges. So basically, you play 7 matches and Shaxx puts you into a gold 1 rank. Each rank goes up to 3. Okay. Shaxx puts you into a gold 1 rank, and let's say you win 2 out of 3 matches. Then he's going to put you into a gold 2 rank. But then once you get into gold 2, let's say you win another 2 matches. Well, because you're on pretty much a win streak, he's going to bump you up into the platinum 1. So you get to platinum 1 and you're like, oh, I'm the shit. But you get stomped, right? You have the best 2 out of 3, essentially, to win before you get demoted back to gold from platinum. So you can basically save your rank, essentially, which is not something that you could do previously in the glory ranks. If you lost 5 matches, you were demoted heavily. You were punished for losing those 5 matches in glory mode. So this is very, very interesting. It will actually display how many you win, versus how many you still need or whatever. So I'm very excited to see that, people can further their wins, potentially protect themselves, and still get all of the goodies and rewards that they need or that they want. Speaking of goodies and rewards, quitter suspensions. Quitter suspensions are going to be lowered.
Wait, lowered? You said you get less suspended for quitting repeatedly?
Yeah, so they said that they felt like they were a little too aggressive. So they lowered the amount of time handed out for the suspensions. And they added time to the messages, so individuals will know exactly how long they're going to be suspended for. And there's going to be a timer there as well. So they'll be reevaluating at a later date with fire team based matchmaking and skill based matchmaking on if they need to up the time frame, up the message, whatever they need to do with that. Trials will be getting a new hand cannon. It will be a 140, but run like a 150. So if you know what that means, it means it's going to hit like Palindrome or like Eyes of Luna, but it's going to feel like Not Forgotten or Luna's Howl. Yes, that's a 150. That's a 150. It's going to feel like a 150, but it's going to shoot like a 140. There's also a new machine gun coming to trials. And we did talk about the flawless pool protection. They're thinking about removing that. And that's just based off of the fire team base matchmaking. Let's see here. One more weapon will be returning next season. It will be the quote unquote competitive ritual weapon. I say quote unquote because it's not really the competitive ritual weapon. It's just a weapon that you're going to be able to earn on each character 3 times a week for random rolls. It is the Rose. So the predecessor to Thorn and Lumina will be coming back with random grip rolls. I think random rolls in general, but grip rolls will be its quote unquote origin trait. So it won't get an origin trait like the other weapons have. You'll just get a random grip roll there. So you can get 3 of those. It will be a 140 RPM. You can earn 1 roll per week per character. So Bungie is looking to reduce the need for bonus play weeks. This is why they're moving to the system that they're moving to in sort of a rank type of format. So individuals will still lose their like glory points or rank points if they don't play for X amount of time. If you don't play the ranked or competitive division week after week, then you will still start losing out on those points. But I think that this is overall a really, really good piece of information for not only casuals, but those gamers that have been waiting for a time when Destiny is actually catering to PvP and trying to make things more manageable. It's been a while, I feel like, since PvP has been in the forefront of Bungie's mind.
Yeah, honestly,
they haven't worked on PvP in so long.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to
cruisy raids, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's about time for some damn cruisy, man.
It is.
That Warlock is hella weak.
They've been working on raids. They've been working on nightfalls and stuff. But they're also in the background working on a new IP. That new IP is going to be PvP based, kind of like Overwatch, I feel. And when that shit comes out, they want it to be in the space of esports.
Weak there.
They want that esport money. Sony has paid them enough for them to receive it. They need to develop the game for that to actually happen. And in order for that to happen, they're going to use Destiny.
Nice kill. I'm sorry, Shy. I hear you.
You're good. They're going to use Destiny. I saw the end of that, actually. They're going to use Destiny as kind of a prototype for esports competitive matches. And people say that the game will never be balanced because of like the exotic weapons and things of that nature. I guarantee you, like Otis said a few weeks ago, they're going to disable specific weapons when it comes to ranked matches.
They always do that.
They're going to disable certain things. I think abilities will be in a good place where you won't be able to spam abilities, but certain weapons are just too powerful for the game. A prime example, which not a lot of people play, but 1,000 Voices. 1,000 Voices is a prime example of a weapon that is too powerful for PvP.
Too big back there.
So I'm waiting patiently, eating up these beautiful, yummy twabs, and I'm excited. I'm so excited for what's coming in Destiny.
Bro, I'm finna explode. Help.
I know.
You gotta kill somebody. You got to get a kill. Ooh.
That is dope. 12 is the longest I ain't ever had. This is crazy. That's
you got a sell question?
Won't be coming towards y'all.
I had a 12 kill streak.
Nice.
So I know that was a really fat, meaty twab, man. What are you guys' thoughts? Does anything stick out to you at all that you want to like kind of dive in on?
I mean, the overall arcing theme that I'm seeing is that they are trying to get more towards PvP stuff, because I think that they have to realize by now that when Destiny is doing its best is when Crucible is active. Like that's when you have your highest player counts. That's when you have, you know, more people coming in to play. Like the PvE stuff is great. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, and I think they should continue adding
doing
more
what
to
they're
it
doing. Yeah,
right. But when you cater to all of them, I mean that's when you're going to see Destiny at its best, in my opinion. So
right, agreed. Absolutely agree.
Yeah, the thing that I'm trying to see how the matchmaking works out for everything, because I mean if it whoa, okay,
if it's really skill based,
if it's not broken, like if it actually accurately breaks down, like, you know, what people should be playing against each other, and let people gradually like increase their level by paying people of their own level. I think that could be huge for Crucible.
Absolutely.
I think that could help people from getting discouraged by it too, because I mean, people are going to be at different skill levels regardless. So like, if you're a noob to it and you're playing against, you know, all tryhards, you're never going to actually have fun and try to get better at it. So if you're you know, everybody's playing people at their own level, I feel like that encourages more people to try harder for it.
It's 2 in the hallway.
I know. I see. I gotta back up one. Nice.
Well,
yeah, I honestly, I love everything that I'm hearing about Destiny when it comes to these patch updates, and I'm happy to share it with you guys because you guys play Destiny, you know, and you guys play on a weekly basis. You should know, you know, I mean, what's happening in the game that you so thoroughly enjoy. You know what I mean? And for me, it's a matter of transparency. There aren't a lot of games that are this transparent and try to, you know what I mean, indicate what they're doing. A lot of, and even PlayStation itself, you know what I mean, they don't release a weekly, or even when they do release patch updates to the system UI, right? There's no video from PlayStation or anything about that talking about, you know, this is what we've changed or anything of that nature. But Destiny goes that extra mile for its community, and I think that's why it gets so many community awards from the Game Awards. Every year, Destiny is talked about in the Game Awards, and the reason is because they have such a close connection with their gaming community. And yes, we are assholes a lot of times. They harass the developers, and that's not good for them, right? But at the same time, they still try to take that extra mile and be as open and as transparent as possible when it comes to the game and how things are working. And I really appreciate that.
Yeah, because it's exactly like you said. Like most games don't even do half of that, right? Like
No.
I wish we got a regular update on games like
I mean, I think
Anthem
that's what
and
Bungie
Avengers that
always gets the
fully failed.
nominee for, like,
Yeah.
ongoing community support and shit.
Yeah.
They really do. I've been noticing that they get at least a nom like every year for that.
Yep. Every
They
year
really
at the
do.
Game Awards,
Yeah,
they
they
are
do.
they
They
are at
do.
least in the discussion. In the
It's
discussion.
like Halo days. Yeah, they
The only one I can say that really beats them out consistently is Fortnite. Fortnite is the only game.
Can you pass me the bottle out the microwave? I ripped the top like an idiot.
Fortnite is the only game that
me.
will consistently beat out or can consistently beat out Destiny in a community nomination for Game of the Year or
Fortnite,
for the game.
Fortnite.
Yeah. Just Fortnite. That's it.
I hate Nova Bombs. That thing just chased me across the entire map to catch me.
Oh, he got the one that tried.
I've been encountering a lot of thunder crashes in
I've been
Banner.
trying to get like good with it. I really have. So I have been utilizing it.
I've been encountering so many thunder crashes, bro.
Huh? From the supermarket.
So we really can't get these last 2 kills. Like I can't get anybody right now.
Man, same. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, shot from different directions.
There we go. I got it. Or somebody got it. Shit.
Oh, we won.
We got it. We won. Bottom line.
That's all that matters. Shit.
You know, like chicken egg rolls. That's basically what it is. Chicken egg rolls. Chicken egg.
That was a good one. I like that one.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Has anybody seen the spoiler for season 19 or for the end of the community event? We're gonna talk about it when it comes out, but apparently there's been a cutscene that has been data mined by the Destiny community regarding the end of season 19 and what happens with all of the pieces of Nezarec that we find. So spoiler alert, right? Essentially what's going to end up happening according to the data mine
Can we go to the tower real quick?
We give Mithrax all the pieces of Nezarec. Now remember, in the story from the season, Mithrax searched for all the pieces of Nezarec and had corrupted him, made him evil. And Aramis tells us of a time when he butchered his own people for the pieces of Nezarec and for other treasures. So we're going to hand him all 9 pieces of Nezarec and let him, I guess, intake them into himself. And he's going to go away.
And they think that's a good idea.
Wait,
they think that's
go away?
He's gonna. He's going to either meditate or do some type of ritual, and it's gonna be a to be continued type of deal.
So he meant go away, like he's gonna die.
No, he's not gonna die. He's not gonna die, but he's gonna like his story is gonna be to be continued essentially.
Okay.
But that's all that they found in the data mine, from what I understand. I did watch the cutscene. It doesn't allude to a lot of what's happening, and maybe it'll change. Like maybe it's something old, but it's talking about Nezarec for sure, and it does have the little urns that we collect. Like it does have all that stuff. So I'm very interested to see what's going to happen after this little community event in the next 2 weeks. And I believe it has been suspected, not quite confirmed, but suspected that we are going to see Rasputin revived as a guardian.
That has been speculated, dude, since like D1. We haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. And we're getting closer. We're getting closer to it because Anna Bray.
Rasputin, and it's like, yo, I don't think we ever gonna see it.
Well, last season before last, when the darkness came, right? It took our worlds and all that stuff away from us. Before the darkness actually got Mars, Anna Bray put most of what she could find of Rasputin's mind in an engram. So over the past couple seasons, I don't know exactly which season it was, but since we have an alliance with the Scions and with the Cabal, a Scion has been assisting Anna Bray in unlocking the engram and transferring it into an exo. So they are actually currently in the process of doing that right now in the story with Anna Bray, and I think that's going to actually come to a head next season. So we'll be assisting Anna Bray in completing Rasputin, and probably by the end of season 19, Rasputin will be considered a guardian.
I'm okay with that. I kind of grew to like Rasputin throughout the course of the couple seasons we had dedicated to him. I was a little sad to see him kind of, well, not necessarily go, but be destroyed the way that he was. So
Right.
I mean,
yeah, he was just blacked out when the darkness came. he had no chance.
Yeah.
So there's also a riddle that has been going around since Witch Queen happened. If you go to, let me see here. If you go to Savathun's throne world and you go to the Altar of Reflection missions and you complete those missions, at the end of those missions, Savathun will give you a riddle. So that riddle is usually like a 2 truths and a lie, or you know what I mean, something along those lines, where she's telling you something that's pretty far-fetched and also telling you something that's
basically true.
Could be true. Yeah, probably true. So I listened to Mylan Games. I also listened to Evade and My Name is Bife. These are all individuals who are very well versed in the lore of Destiny and Destiny 2. I love their videos. Shout out to them. They're really, really, really intricate and detailed, and even have artwork and things like that with artists that they work with to kind of depict some of the things that are not shown in the Destiny game, which is very, very cool to me. So anyway, Mylan Games did a video just recently about some of the things that Savathun was saying in those particular missions, and a few things that stuck out to me. She said that the darkness gave birth to the witness. And then she said the witness was human.
The witness was human?
Yes. The witness used to be human. Right? 2 truths, 2 lies. So she said the witness used to be human. The witness was born of the darkness. She said the darkness, or the witness was born of the darkness, or the witness born the darkness. So those are 2 separate things.
He made darkness. Okay.
And there are multiple travelers.
Multiple travelers. Holy crap. Ooh,
I talked about this last week. There's only been one indication that there has been multiple travelers, and it was by a little boy who was making snowmen during one of the dawning events. There is a lore tab on one of the dawning sparrow that you get during the dawning time. And it talks about a family who sees a boy, or they have a little boy, and he's making snowmen outside, or what they think is snowmen. And the boy explains, he's only like 3 or 4 years old, but he explains to his mom and dad that they're not snowmen, they're small and large travelers.
Hello.
And he even makes a broken one to represent our traveler. And as soon as the family sees this, the mom and dad take their son to the speakers. At that time, there were multiple speakers available. So
instead of the one now dead one.
Right, except for the one now dead one. This was way back when there was still a golden age for humanity. This little boy had a premonition, not knowing that it was a premonition, and just made it into snowmen to represent what he was kind of seeing in his mind. And he saw multiple travelers, big and small. So it's not inconceivable, right? If there are multiple pyramid ships inside the moon, pyramid ships over Io and over Mars and Titan and stuff that can just
wasn't it?
warp.
It was over Nessus as well, but Nessus came back.
Yeah, Nessus came back.
I heard something about that has something to do with like some time travel thingamajig.
Oh yeah. So she also said that we would have the power to take, which was very interesting. Because the power to take doesn't, at its core, is taking something, right? Right. And that power was essentially gifted. She said that Guardians will learn the power to take, and the Taken King will rise again. Mylan believes that. No. Mylan doesn't believe that she's talking about Oryx, and I actually agree with him. I don't think that she's talking about Oryx in the sense that Oryx is going to rise, because Oryx has been turned into Touch of Malice. Right? We've killed Oryx canonically, right? So he's dead. We have him as a weapon. I think that when we have the power to take, we will become the new Taken King, and we will be able to move between worlds after we kill the Witness, because the Witness is the current. Well, Zevul Wrath is probably the current Taken King. We haven't confirmed that yet, that she controls the Taken, but we know that power comes from the darkness, and we know that the Witness is a herald of the darkness. He represents the darkness as our traveler represents the light. So his beliefs and his whatever power that the darkness provides him, he is provided to his underlings, right? If we kill him and we take the power to take, not only will we be able to take individuals and create our own little army, right? But we'll be able to move between worlds as he's taken Io and Titan and parts of Mars, right? He put them in a separate reality.
Yep.
They are gone. You know what I mean? Until we get them back. And once we get them back, that's when we become the final shape. We have the power to take everything that we need. And yeah, we move on with our destiny to other galaxies, which is another thing.
Like make us, I believe, like the way it's going, they trying to like turn us into like the villains and shit.
Probably.
Like always were.
When we meet the people on Neomuna, in Neptune, they probably will see us either as a villainous individual at first, or they will see us as helpless individuals that need assistance because our light is fading. Because remember, the people of Neomuna, they don't use the light. The Skywalkers, or
I think our light is fading.
Cloud Strikers.
Cloud Strikers, yeah. The Cloud Strikers
we killed
don't.
Savathun, and we really wasn't supposed to.
Well, Savathun isn't dead.
Yeah,
So
we know she's not
she's
dead,
like
but they're
half
still
dead.
alive, like
Yeah.
controlling.
I think she's gonna come back. She's gonna be an ally of ours for sure. I definitely believe that Savathun will be an ally. I believe that the Elixni, or at least one Elixni, will receive a ghost.
I think it'll probably be this guy's daughter.
Yeah, either Ido or
Yeah.
Mithrax. I think Mithrax is gonna take the darkness and develop what is that, stasis. I think he's going to develop stasis, and I think Ido is going to be chosen by the Traveler and develop the light. And then we'll have the Cloud Strikers, which will be a whole new enemy type for the darkness to fight, for the witness to fight. So they'll be another ally of ours. And then if we can destroy Callus, which we probably will in Lightfall, we can destroy the real Callus, we'll have the Cabal on our side as well. All up against the Hive, the Scorn, and the Vex. Let's not forget the Vex are still players in this game. They haven't been doing a lot, but their technology might come into play when it comes to bringing Rasputin back to life.
Fair enough. And then, plus, they're machines that essentially exist outside of time. So they can pop up whenever they want to.
Yep. And they serve the darkness directly. They don't provide tribute through a worm god or through the witness himself. They are directly tied in some shape, form, or fashion through the Black Garden or something to the darkness. They're directly tied to the darkness, and they might not even serve the darkness. They might just be a computer. You know what I mean? Like it could just be that.
Captain America weak. Oh, that's a blueberry. He said.
So I can't wait to see what's happening with the Vex for real. Also in that spoiler, Osiris comes back to life. I mean, he's alive. He is alive.
Yeah, we know he's alive. We just.
But he actually wakes up. He wakes up in that spoiler.
Saint finna be happy.
I was about to say that.
That is man's butt.
In the video that I saw, Mithrax, before he goes on and does his little ritual or whatever, he makes a tea, and that tea is given to Saint 14, who feeds it to Osiris. Osiris drinks the tea. He wakes up. The first thing he sees is Saint, and and Saint takes off his helmet, and he's an exo. If you didn't know, Saint is an exo, but he takes off his helmet, and they kiss, and it's beautiful.
How does that work? Do exos have lips?
Apparently they do.
Man, come on.
Apparently they do.
Did K have? I can't remember how his face looked.
I know K did a lot of talking. That's why I'm saying that, right?
They definitely make out in the data mine scene. It's on YouTube if you guys want to take a look at it.
Oh my god!
But it's crazy. They definitely make out.
I'm happy for
Osiris does say that he hears Savathun's thoughts, and that's what takes me back to saying that she's not dead. Right? He says that he hears Savathun's thoughts and he sees her memories as if they were his own. And so if you look at the Lightfall cover art, Osiris is there and he's in full gear. He's not on a deathbed. If you look at the cover art, he's in the corner. You can he's in a sliver, you know what I mean? But he's definitely there waiting for us. I cannot wait. Let me see if it shows it.
No, I just tried to expand it too. It didn't let me.
Okay, yeah. It's probably because we're in orbit going to a match. Yeah. But yeah, I cannot wait to see what's going to happen in this story. Everything is coming to a head. All of the things that you kind of want to happen and kind of finish up as far as storylines go, it's happening right now. It's literally happening. So the lore and stuff is really, really crazy right now. I can't wait.
Right. I mean, because like I said, with everything that they are doing lore-wise, if they get the PvP right, or at least to a higher level with that, like, what can you actually say negative about this game? You know what I'm saying?
Right. The PvP, the lore, the PvE is already like top tier. You know what I'm saying? So there's only so long before, you know, either Lightfall, or I wouldn't say Lightfall, maybe Final Shape. Final Shape could potentially get a Game of the Year.
I mean, honestly, with the hype that Lightfall has, it could. It's just gotta knock it out the park.
I don't think Lightfall is going to do it just because of the simple fact you got Forspoken, you got Street Fighter, you got, I think, Tekken. So you got a lot of contenders there. And Lightfall, they're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna just look at the opening. They're gonna look at the other seasons too. And if it does die down, you know, while they're making these PvP changes and stuff, and while this stuff is all getting inputted, then that could make it suffer that nomination. But yeah, I think that it could potentially get it with the Final Shape. Final Shape could definitely get it once all of the bugs and stuff are fixed and the cheaters are potentially removed from the game permanently. Yeah, like on a permanent basis. Once that happens, Game of the Year. At least a nominee. I'm not saying it would win, but a nomination.
I could live with a nomination because
I could live with a nomination. It gets Community of the Year every year. I could live with a Game of the Year nomination.
Yeah, because it does. It definitely does. It gets best community support.
You know what I'm saying? Every year.
And honestly, I would still love for them to eventually get to a full-on competitive place for Destiny with the Crucible, because I think
that's why they died.
I think it has enough to actually get a lot of attention, and it's different enough from the rest of the shooters around the MLG scene to feel like its own game.
Yep.
So I mean, I hope they don't just completely just drop the idea of that once they put out this new game that they're working on. But yeah, I mean, even if they're just using Destiny to beta test the other one, and the other one is similar enough, I can live with that, I guess. But
yeah, I mean, I'm not mad. They won't bring it out until after, you know, the Final Shape is done anyway, which is fine with me. You know, at least you got this particular saga done.
Trying to jump me in my bubble. Ah! Hey. Oh my God. That's crazy. I'm sorry. Boy,
you good.
Wow. Get out of that. Just
oh yeah, they lock in Super Zen now.
Yeah, I see that. But good.
Hey, what up, Masanokin?
He got 5 seconds. Don't even run.
Yeah, bro. Esports, bro. Esports. It's coming soon, bro. I think they're trying to get on track with the Final Shape. I think they're trying to get esports and ranked availability, get all the cheaters out by the end of the Final Shape. By the end of the Final Shape, if it's not available for esports games, there's something wrong. They've got too much money to be squandering it like that. You know what I mean? They've got too much money. They got 3.5 billion. It's time. It's time to put that shit to work.
1 week.
I'll get my best.
I got a fuck. I couldn't blink again.
I didn't even see him swing.
Yeah, I
But
feel
yeah,
the same way though, man.
I think that's all I had for the show today, though, guys. Did you guys have anything? Chat about?
Not necessarily, but one thing I did kind of want to mention.
Yeah.
In comparison to the rest of the games that came out this year, how do you feel that the Witch Queen held up? Like, do you think that it's up there with a God of War, with all the other games in the Game of the Year?
From what
pedigree?
I've heard, nah, not really, no.
Yeah, man. I
hear
don't
everyone
think
talking
so.
about God of War. Everyone's talking about it.
Yeah. So the thing for me is, Destiny kind of got snubbed out by Elden Ring in its release. And so did Horizon Zero Dawn. We actually talked about this earlier on the Blur Alliance podcast show. But yeah, I think that it was good with the release of Witch Queen. It was nice to see a different pace when it came to the difficulty of PvE, and having that, challenge mode and stuff like that. That shit was dope. Do I think it was Game of the Year material? No. And the reason that I don't think that it was Game of the Year material is simply because of the assumption that everything was going to be craftable, and then the immediate indication that no, only certain guns are craftable. Only those guns are going to be the good guns in the game. You know what I mean? Like, it kind of locks out a lot of the fun and flair that comes with Destiny and being a space militant, a space army in yourself, being a guardian, right? You have all these different weapons, all these different abilities, which I do think was very cool that we got revamped abilities. I don't want to take anything away from that. But essentially being locked out from using the weapons that you want to use in the game because the crafted weapons are better or the adept weapons are better sucks. It just sucks for the average player. And for that reason, I don't think it gets Game of the Year.
I will go another level into that.
About the game.
Yeah. But like, the dismount after the Witch Queen has not been handled well. Like the way that they hyped up this season compared to what we gotten through it.
Yeah, this season compared to last season.
I'm about to rush all my triumphs at the end of this season.
Because last season is when they introduced duality. And that was a fun season. Regardless of the dungeon, the actual story was very interesting. We had Callus talking to us from these fucked up Atramatrons. Fix it how?
I've been trying to do, dude. Sometimes when you shoot the bells, like, everybody dies.
Oh yeah. Well, so you can't shoot the same bell twice.
No. It wasn't even like that, dude. You could shoot one bell and you all die. It was bad.
Yeah, it would do that to me when we shot the same one twice, but I think they
actually did. I was like, oh, all right, so I could probably try for this solo full. I could probably try.
I can make it to the end. I actually did complete the solo.
But
somebody joined my fucking team. Somebody joined my fire team right when I was about to complete it and fucked my shit up.
They messed it up, yeah.
So I haven't tried again since, but I'm gonna try again and knock that out. So I
haven't tried since one time. I'm telling you, I shot a bell, it just murked me.
I need to do it on master too, so I can get the seal for duality, and then once I do it on master and do it one time solo, doesn't have to be flawless, just one time solo, then I'll be done. I'll be done with that dungeon. Nice. Yeah, because I got pretty much all the gear for it. I got all the weapons. The only thing I really wanted was Storm Chaser and the sword, and I got those. So everything else is okay in there. You know what I mean? I need to start doing some Vow of the Disciple though. That's the raid I really need to
I have
start
to.
doing.
Yeah, I gotta. I'm trying to get a gun out that raid, and I
I
haven't
need to
looked
get
at it.
the leeching gun out of that raid. It's
I
supposed
need
to
the
be the new
exotic, and
graviton.
I
Yeah,
want the linear
that.
fusion. I really do.
Yep, yep. I need that shit.
If I could get a red ball, I'll be happy, man.
I absolutely need that shit.
Fuck.
I got the fusion out of there. The fusion is
They don't
dope.
have you.
It's not quite as good as Storm Chaser.
Oh,
As
the
far as
cataclysm.
damage. Yeah, the Cataclysm. Cataclysm
Oh,
is still
okay.
dope though. I love it. I
That's what
love
I
it.
wanted. Yeah, I want
It's
it so
my
bad. I haven't
second
got it.
choice. If I don't have or like if it's even, you know, solar damage type, I'll throw on a fucking Cataclysm in a heartbeat. I love that fusion rifle. That shit is dope. And if you get one with like incandescent on it, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's nasty.
And I'm
It's
trying to
nasty.
get
But
to
you
like
want box
50
breathing.
garden completion, like 50 garden carries. If I could get it.
Fuck,
Yeah,
Randy, come on, get off my back. No.
I still gotta get that Storm Chaser because the concept of a 3-round burst fusion rifle sounds crazy.
Bro,
Yeah.
it's so beautiful. When it was broken and you could fire continuously,
Oh,
that
remember?
shit
Oh my
was
Jesus, yeah.
glorious. I soloed so much shit. Not solo, but one phase, so much shit.
I believe it.
Bro, that shit was fucking glorious, fam. So essentially you would fire the first shot because it goes do do do. So you fire the first shot, and as the second and third shots are coming out, you pre-fire and it will start firing again once the second and third shots come out
Ooh.
again. Yes, that shit. They fixed it now, so it doesn't do it like that now. But that shit was so glorious in PvE. That shit was so glorious.
See, honestly, I'm really late on the train of linear fusions because like
Fusion.
I've never been a fusion rifle person like that.
Oh really?
Like I've collected them before, and I know how much damage they do, but I didn't realize how much damage that the linear fusions do to those precision spots until I started rating with this one. It's like, oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Ever since what was that? What was that mod that came out for linear fusion rifles? I'll think about it and I'll get back to you. But anyway, there was a mod that came out for the artifact one season for linear fusion specifically. And ever since then, they've been kind of a staple when it comes to PvE gameplay and even some PvP.
He's weak.
I totally get it. Thank you.
Man.
But since they've been doing all of the reworks for PvP, how have you guys been feeling about that?
Man, I'm here for all of it. Give it to me. You're not giving it to me fast enough.
I'm a PvP sweaty. I enjoy it.
Same.
Yeah, I like
Honestly,
the changes that they came up with for the rank stuff. It puts you in a more of a mindset for esports when you talk about ranked instead of talking about shit like glory, right?
Yes.
Glory is cool, but it's unrealistic. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean a lot to a lot of people. And then also bringing a weapon back. Now it's not a pinnacle weapon. It would have been nice to get like a random roll, Luna's Howl or something like that. But to bring back the rose with random rolls, I think is doable, right? It's something to bring some interest back to the game, back to PvP in general. Right?
I want them to get rid of fusion rifles. I hate it here.
Fusion rifles. You gotta get out of the way.
I'm trying to. You can hear it charged up at the same time.
Yeah,
worse.
It is. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
Like honestly, as soon as I started hearing that, I just started sidestepping immediately.
Yep. You got to.
I guess I'm just too. I'm too slow. Yeah,
Wait,
I
you
hear
playing
it.
a
I
Titan,
move.
ain't
I
you?
still get popped. Yeah.
Yeah, you too slow. You too slow, shorty. It's all good though. That's why you got teammates.
Oh, damn it.
His
Thank you.
cereals.
Sorry, I saw your kill.
Oh, God, that warlock with that wheezing rebuke or whatever.
Was rebuke.
Yeah.
Pissing
Yeah.
me
You
off.
must
Like,
have a
die,
battle of
shorty,
that with
dang.
us, dude.
That's
How?
the new. That's the
He
new
None.
main ingredient.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
It is. I have one in the vault. I just don't use it.
Yeah,
Mm.
same. That's the new main ingredient though.
1 week on there. He's trying to fight.
Pop the super.
Bro, he hit me with that Wizen rebuke from like 14
Yes,
meters.
that's
Bro,
Yeah,
this
like
shit
that thing
got
got too
dumb
much
range.
range. Like, come on now. If
probably
I
got
pull
like
out
backup
Bastion,
plan
they
on
won't
it.
even do that.
Why do you keep
Nah,
coming back
Bastion
to me,
definitely
kid?
ain't doing that shit.
Backing
That's
up.
the only one I like.
I've never actually really used it.
You
Like
gotta
I got it.
get the one out of Garden of Salvation. It's like Bastion, but it's an energy type. It's void energy type. It shoots fast as shit, bro. It's got a
Oh
like
shoot!
450 time.
Is a
It's
stormcaller coming around?
nasty.
Yeah.
It's nasty. Yeah, I love that motherfucker. I've got it masterwork in my vault somewhere. I took that
Run
shit
away,
into
silence the
trials a few
squall.
times. So nasty.
He got someone running with him. That's why he's getting the kills.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yep, he's surging.
Mm-hmm.
The best I got was
Fall back.
3, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I got on a 5, but I got killed immediately
He's
as
not
soon as I
back.
got
Oh
to
no,
it.
he's not.
Fuck. Yeah, it's too many.
Oh, that Wizen rebuke.
He's come back in. He's come back in.
That flashbang really just killed me like that.
Oh, that was a nice move.
Oh, Lucio Casa.
Yeah, man.
Just got that fusion again.
No, but I feel like honestly, since they've been starting to implement the things to weed out the cheaters,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and getting Crucible back to being at least somewhat level and grounded, I feel like it's been a lot more enjoyable. Like for a little bit, I couldn't enjoy Crucible just because like it made me feel like I was playing bad. I was like, I know I'm not this bad at the game. Like how are they getting some of these shots and stuff that they're getting, but it's just that Destiny for so long had been unmonitored for cheating stuff that shit, half the community was cheating.
I definitely feel like a lot of the community, not half, but a lot of the community was cheating more than what we would realize. You know what I mean? Like, and cheating can consist of a lot of different things. Some people are using additional hardware. Some people are using software. Some people are going through sites and stuff. Some people are deciding to do like, recovs and stuff like that. So, I mean, it can be a wide range of different things that they're trying to combat all at the same time. And it's just, I think, taking some time if you're developing your own software for, anti-cheating and shit. Like, I don't know what goes into that, but it sounds like a lot. You know what I mean? So
it also takes a lot of money too at the end of the day. Like you got to be generating money to be able to combat those type of things.
Exactly. And I think they just got the check, for that $3 billion deal. So they about to, take a little money and sprinkle some of that shit on BattleEye. And when you sprinkle some of that shit on BattleEye, you get better developers, you get better systems, you get better coders for your anti-cheat software. And I think that they're moving in the right direction, man. And I can't wait to see where it ends up. I think Destiny's going to be in a beautiful fucking place. And all those naysayers and all those people that said I played this game for X amount of years with no reward are going to look me in the face and apologize because I'm going to be a god.
One random question that I do have before we get out. I don't know if you guys remember from the original Destiny, the saying "Become Legend." Why did that go away?
Legend.
Man, I do not know. I think that might have been coined from Activision. A lot of things that they took away were from Activision when they had that split in Forsaken. So I would imagine if that went away just randomly, it's either because they felt like it was outdated or it was something that was coined by Activision during their partnership.
I don't feel like it was outdated, but maybe this Activision still owns it. It's like, oh no, you can,
because they were doing the marketing for Destiny at the time. You know what I'm saying? So I would imagine that it was probably something that they coined. But that's just speculation.
Destiny commercials where they become legend, like that gave me a different type of energy coming into the game.
Yeah, for sure it did. Yeah, I think that was them. I also think that might have been them with the live trailers, the live action trailers. That might have been them too. Like that might have been them. That might have been the money coming from them, and then Bungie just didn't have the money to put into the game, and then also try to do a live action commercial. You know what I mean? Pay a bunch of actors and shit to dance and get Blue Man Crew or whatever the fuck.
Like Bungie sold Halo for billions.
Yeah, but I mean, they didn't really start making their own money until I would say Beyond Light for real. Because they were still in partnership with Activision up until Forsaken, right? And then after Forsaken, that's when they finally start coming into their own with Shadowkeep. But Shadowkeep was a flop. So remember, Shadowkeep didn't do very well at all after Forsaken came out. So they went ahead, revamped, came out with Beyond Light. When Beyond Light dropped, it got a lot of people back into Destiny because people were starting to use ice powers and stasis was a thing. You know what I mean? So all of that culminated into revenue. You know what I mean?
New lights came in because that's what they started filming on. New lights.
Yep, they start pulling in new lights and shit. Microtransactions are still a thing in Destiny. They're not that big, but they still generate revenue because you still want to look good as a Guardian, right? So all of those things I think are a huge factor in Destiny's success, and I think that they've balanced those things very well. It's time for us to balance the PvP and get into some real shit the way that Apex and Fortnite are, and they have tournaments and shit. There's no reason that there shouldn't be Destiny tournaments. There's no we already have raid races. Why do we not have Destiny tournaments?
Yeah, we had Clan Wars back in D1, and
right.
That was like crazy.
Right.
And are they ever gonna do anything with the factions again? Like New Monarchy, dead or that's just gone?
No. Factions are dead.
Monarchy lady got killed. So
yeah. So not New Market. Future War Code.
War Code. Yeah.
Lakshmi in Season of the Splicer. Lakshmi, when she had a vision that the Vex came and the Elixni came, and they both came in and took over and destroyed the tower and Traveler and stuff like that. When Mithrax opened a portal 1 week during that season, it accidentally let a few Vex into the Elixni Quarter. We had to go and clear them out. I don't know if you guys remember that mission.
Is that why she said that supposedly Elixni will betray us? We make a bad choice by trusting them? Yeah.
Yes. So she secretly got all of the factions together. Now, New Monarchy Future War Cult, and Dead Orbit are the main three, but there are about a dozen other lower status factions throughout the city. Or think of it like Game of Thrones. You know what I mean? Like everybody knows the Lannisters, the Starks, and the Targaryens, but everybody else is like lower houses type shit.
They all protect their noble houses. It's just
yeah,
guys,
yeah. So she eventually got all of them together for the coup d'etat that she was trying to pull off. And when she was killed by the Vex invasion that she foresaw, the factions were all disbanded, and the people of the city just became people of the city, or they worship, or they not worship, but they like are involved in their factions secretly. But there are no factions on what's considered the Vanguard, the like team that Ikora, Zavala, and Eris Morn make up. Like there's no room for the factions there.
The hidden.
Yeah, there is her hidden, but that's more like the CIA of Destiny. So they're behind the scenes. They investigate. You know what I mean? They provide her.
I just really found out his name. So shout out to the Drifter.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But yeah, that's it, man. I appreciate you guys for kicking it with your boy, for this little hour and a half, playing some Destiny. I am still playing a lot of God of War, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. So I'm still enjoying that very thoroughly.
Is it super long?
Yeah, that and Pokemon. It's not super long, but it's
not very long.
You guys are just taking your time with it.
Yeah, I'm taking my time. Okay. I'm going and exploring. I think I've got almost all 4 bars of rage completed. So if you know God of War, to complete the rage bars, you gotta go and find all those secret chests and shit. So I'm almost like, I just started my 4th bar of rage for Kratos. Nice. So yeah, I'm doing a lot of exploring, checking out a lot of different things. I just got the final weapon for Kratos, which is really freaking cool. It's a spear. It's so dope. When you get it, you're gonna love it. But yeah, I'm just taking my time.
Blood in and stuff.
Yeah. You just got to the forge.
That hasn't been touched yet.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to touch it like next week. I got like the whole week free.
Yeah, next week I'm gonna go in real deep on it. I'm gonna finish it out because the week after that, Callisto Protocol comes out. And I will play that motherfucker in the dark. I will be playing it on stream. It'll probably be just me in the crib. And I'm gonna hope I don't poop my pants.
See, I'm not that brave. I'm not like, I'm gonna have my girl sitting right here on the couch next to me. I'm like, you saw that, right? I wasn't just seeing things. You saw that too. Okay, it's not just cool.
I'm gonna be playing in the dark. You know what I mean? Just me and the cat. He's gonna jump on my lap, scare the shit out of me. I already know. But it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
You just kill yourself?
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We had Baji and Masino Kin in the chat earlier. Thank you guys so much for kicking it with us. And tune in next time. Keep it locked here for anything else that we might post throughout the week. Oh, keep in mind the Game Awards will be hosted here December 8th. So definitely tune in here for us on the Blerd Lines Podcast YouTube channel. And we will catch you guys later. Enjoy another week of Destiny lore and more.
Back next week. Same time, same place, probably. We'll see.
We'll see.